I'm
gonna check.
I'll do it again. I ain't go live. I think it's supposed to be coming now. I don't click it out there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right, folks. Sorry for that. I was watching this Facebook stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of just getting tied up with this Facebook and this.
Yeah.
So I'll link with him to work it out still. All right. So folks, we on. Sorry about that, Nicholas. No audio. All right, Nicholas said no audio. We get audio there now. Let's see.
Can I see it? I'm gonna check.
No audio. Yeah, we get audio. All right. All right. Well, that was just now. All right. So let's go, folks. So this morning we wanna
Yeah, that's me. I was checking it too.
Okay, good. All right. All right. We about 95% ready with our back on Facebook. All
Right.
right. So the little hiccup this morning was I was trying to connect it to, but it just coming on as like a private live day or something.
Okay. Okay.
So I was trying to figure it out, but I didn't know how to figure it out, so I just leave it. So we will be on the on the on the YouTube. Just check to see what's happening there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. It bring me back to so I just put the tag there, bring me back to YouTube.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whoever on Facebook, just come back to YouTube. All right, folks. So we want to chat this morning about faith. All right, we're going to deal with that topic on faith. All right, and I place up that we're going to be chatting on faith factor of finance, faith
Mm-hmm.
factor of finance. And it's really just zeroing on the faith aspect, because I believe that we noted on Wednesday that the dynamics of faith is critical right through.
Yeah.
All right. So let me just start off with saying no. Faith basically, Keeshon, it comes in components. All right. In the book I wrote on faith, I wrote a book on maximizing your faith. It's a really,
Yeah.
really powerful book. And I spoke about, I do it in a devotion style. Then I did a workshop, a series, seven sessions on the components of faith. And I spoke about the believing component,
Mm-hmm.
all right, the accent component, the confession component, and the correspondent action component.
Okay.
Okay. Which means now the believing component, which means so I dealt with the belief aspect of faith. Okay, because that's the first thing. You gotta believe what it is you want, what you
Sure.
want to receive. You gotta believe. So it starts that. Okay. So you have that believing component. Then now with the accent component, then the next one was what? Speaking component,
Right.
and then correspondent action. And the same thing, your action got to correspond. These components got to correspond. Because sometimes people, what happen do is that when they sit in faith, they just sit and they wait. But what do I do when I'm in faith?
Yeah.
This is why I spoke also about faith and patience are partners in faith. Faith and patience, because it spoke about let patience have its perfect way. So faith, the partner of faith is patience.
Okay.
And some people think that when you wait, you just sit and waiting and do nothing, but there are some things that you have to do. All right.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to just drop that out there with the faith aspect of it. So let's talk at this morning about the whole faith. So now the first thing we're going to look at is faith as a spiritual principle. Okay. And this is a definition I put together. I said faith is a spiritual principle that taps into the creative power of God made available through man.
Right.
Whereby man can transform conditions, circumstances, and situation in the natural realm over which he has given authority. It's a mouthful, right? But if you break it up, it's really really profound.
Yeah.
So let's give this definition again. Faith is a spiritual principle, okay, that taps into the creative power of God, whereby made available through man, whereby God can transform conditions, circumstances, and situation over which he has been given authority over. So with your faith,
Mm-hmm.
the first aspect, it taps into what? The creative power of God.
Yeah.
Because faith really gives you access. Faith is a game changer. Okay? Now that is where the believing aspect come in. Because your faith is connected to that. All
Right.
right. So that gives you access now to tap into the creative power that is made available through man, okay, whereby we can transform what? Conditions and circumstances. So whatever condition you're faced with, whatever condition you're dealing with, when you tap into the creative power, you have now the access and the ability to transform circumstances and situation over which you have been given power in the natural realm.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about faith, and I'm going to tell you this, and we said it, I said it Wednesday, I said it Monday. I said, and you hear me say this already. You said it. I said your faith is tested in the waiting process.
Yeah. Correct.
Now, so I asked the individual, I say, can you pass the faith test? Now, it's not that it's not going to happen. You know, what
Yeah.
you're believing for, what you're building, what you're doing, but there is a process where your faith is going to be tested to be built. So the things that you are faced with, the things that you go through, that is also testing your faith. But your faith is not just being tested, your faith is being developed.
Yeah. It's a muscle.
Yeah, it's that muscle where you're working it. You're working it. Most people, Keeshon, they want to use faith when they fall into a predicament. Okay? Or when there's a obstacle or a barrier in front of them, that is when individuals try to use faith. And when you try to use faith at that level, what happened at that time, sorry, you find yourself getting frustrated because you don't have the strength or the measure of faith now it takes to move that thing that
Yeah.
is in front of you. Because you was not developing that muscle with the small things. Just like in the gym, you start lifting the small dumbbells, you go into the big one, and so the man you see lifting 500 pounds, he didn't just walk in the gym one day and lift that 500 pounds. You understand? Although it probably was looking big, but he didn't have what it takes to lift that. But he started probably with a 20, a 15, a 20. But as he keep going into the gym,
Yeah.
his muscles started to build. All right. So when you place a 500 pound and he sat on that, guess what? He threw it up. Well, folks, I will tell you, there are 500-pound situations. There are 1,000-pound situations. There are 50-pound situations. And if you don't have the strength of faith to move it, you will find yourself fumbling under that. This is why faith is like a muscle. You got to work it, you got to develop it, and you start with the small things.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't wait until you are faced with something enormous and then now you try to muster faith to move something that you don't have the faith to move. This is a game changer. Let me get your feedback there, Kish.
Yeah, definitely. I like how you synergize faith and patience. Because oftentimes people of faith is persons who have a lot of patience because they work together. Right, and as you rightfully said that faith is a muscle, and I myself have seen persons asking questions of persons who have faith, and trying to exercise it, but not realizing that everybody has their own faith muscle to develop themselves.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
know, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's critical for sure.
And I think those of you who are on this one, you can share your feedback and make your comments, put your comments up. All right.
Yeah,
We are dealing with that faith factor, the faith factor of finance. Okay. But that aspect that you mentioned there with the patience is really, really,
yeah,
it's a game changer. All right, because most people, when you hear people talk, Keith, they say they're waiting in faith. You understand? So that they're waiting and think it's just going to happen, and so that's what they say. It's not like that. There are some things that you have to do with it, which we call the forerunners of faith.
yeah.
All right, so there's some forerunners, which means there's some things that you will have to do while you're waiting for the thing to
While you're
manifest.
waiting,
While
yeah,
you're waiting,
yeah,
that is why I mentioned before. Now you have the what about the confession component of faith? So what it is you are saying while you are waiting for the thing that you're believing for to manifest.
yeah, yeah,
All right. And this could be the area of finance, it could be the area of anything that you're dealing with, your business, when you're waiting for it to come into fruition. Okay. That is why there's a quote that said, what it says, faith, fruit, and fruition. Faith, fruit, and fruition.
mhm,
Now that is a real game changer there. All
yeah,
right. Now, because with faith, fruit, and fruition, your faith got to be tested.
correct,
Okay, the fruit is come, it's gonna come. The fruit is there, but your faith got to be tested, and your faith is tested in when you're waiting for it.
correct,
But then remember the other aspect of it. I said your faith also is going to be rewarded. And as I mentioned yesterday, you don't need faith for when the thing that you're believing for comes.
yeah,
You don't need faith for that again. You have it, right? Um, one of the other aspect I put in here, I said a believer don't earn the right to be a believer if their faith is not tested.
yeah,
Now that is a strong statement.
correct,
Okay. Now let's build on this a little bit because I think gonna help somebody with your faith walk and your faith, because you need faith for your business, you need faith for finance, you need faith. Your faith now, faith is not focusing on something like yoga and the kind of deep thing. Yes, your faith must be hooked to God. Your
yeah.
faith must be hooked to a word. Your faith must be hooked to a promise.
I
Right?
promise you, correct.
Your faith must not be hooked to people or building or a job or things. Your faith got to be hooked to God.
Yeah, correct.
That's something else, because you put your faith in people and people disappoint you.
Yeah,
You put your faith in things and your things faith. You can't even put your faith in finance.
yeah,
And not only that, sometimes you can't even put your faith in yourself because you disappoint yourself.
yeah,
Because you make promises to yourself that you don't even keep. So your faith now must be hooked to God.
yeah.
All right. Now this is really a thing. Now, Wednesday we spoke about the different types of faith. All right. Now, one of the things I use, I said that um, the Bible faith is given in measures. All right, and everything that is given in measure is given in levels. So you talk about a level of faith, a measure of faith. All right. Anything that is given in measures or levels of faith, which means there's an instrument of development.
Okay.
Okay, because it's given in measures. So everything that is given in measures must be checked by levels.
Right.
Everything that is given in measures must be checked by levels. So the Bible talks about a measure of faith. Okay, so there are different levels of faith. You want to hear it?
Yeah, we're listening.
All right. So it talks about little faith, no faith. Yeah. And I'm going to show you it. Okay. Because remember, faith is given in measure. I give you a measure of faith.
Yeah.
And you are responsible now for developing the measure that you have. And anything is given in measures is checks and levels. So,
Okay.
so there's a scripture that says in Luke 12:28, it says that if God clothed the grass, all right, in the field, which is today in the field and tomorrow cast into the oven, how much will he clothe you, O ye of little faith? So the grass and the lilies and all that stuff, they don't labor, they do anything, but yet he clothe them, he watch over them. And it's saying how much you, who is a son, all right? He said, oh, ye of little faith. So that's one. Let's look at the levels. You have little faith.
Yeah.
Then what's the next one say? No faith.
No faith.
Right? No faith is in Mark 4:40. It says, and he said, why are you so fearful? How it is that you have no faith? All right? They were dealing with a situation that needed faith, and they couldn't do it. And when he came and he dealt with it, he said, how it is that you are so fearful, how it is that you have no faith. So faith was there. But when they're faced with a situation, fear kicks in and it diminishes the faith or it hides the faith.
Yeah.
So fear will cause faith to be absent.
Wow. Fear.
Okay? Fear causes faith to be absent. So someone will start up and say, we have faith, okay? But they start a project, they start a business, and they end up in difficulty and fear steps in.
Yeah.
Now that same person who had faith, because of fear, that faith could just disappear.
Yeah. I've seen that for sure.
We start off excited with the business. We jump in, we're excited. And then something started to happen. And IRS and everybody coming to seize out everything.
Yeah.
Fear step in. All right. So you have no little faith. You have no faith. And then you had the next one. You have great faith.
Okay.
All right. Great faith is when he was dealing with the centurion man, and he was going to take him to go and heal his servant, and the centurion says, "Stop! I'm a man of authority just like you. All right. I said to one servant, go, he go. He want to come it. All right. Just speak the word." And then Jesus said to the man, he said, "No, I've never seen so great faith. No, not in Israel." So you have no faith, you have little faith, and then you have what? Great faith. All right? So then you have what you call genuine faith. This is unfeigned faith. This is unfeigned faith. This is sincere faith. So that's the four type of faith you will have in terms of levels. Now, how I look at it, Keeshon, I look at it like this. Faith now is like what money is in the natural.
Okay.
Okay? If you don't use money, having money means nothing at all. All right?
Yeah.
Because you can't wear money, you can't wash it. All right? So similar, like how faith is in the spiritual, money is in the natural.
Yeah.
It's a means stand end. That's what I'm saying. It's a means stand end. So having faith is not enough. You must have your faith must unlock the fruit, because faith, fruit, fruition. Now it's going to make sense. That discussion will make sense just now. All right. So your faith, you must use your faith to unlock the fruit. So you're talking about faith, fruit, and fruition.
Yeah.
So you have faith, but your faith now must unlock the fruit. So you have great faith, volumes of faith, you have saved faith, you have faith in the bank, you have faith in the book, you have books of faith, you have faith CDs, faith in your car, all that, you're listening to faith, all right? But if you don't use your faith,
your name is faith.
your name is faith. But listen to me. But if you do use your faith to activate an exchange for the fruit, your faith means nothing at all.
Yeah.
Let me run it again. If you have faith and you don't use your faith to activate your fruit, your faith means nothing at all. Because remember, your faith is going to unlock the fruit.
Yeah.
It's the fruit you want, but your faith will unlock the fruit. But if you have faith and you're not activating an exchange, you haven't, means your fruit, your faith means nothing at all. So it's no more being like you having, like I mentioned on Wednesday, you have $1 million under your mattress, all right, and you're saving, and you're in a situation, all right, and you need money to fix the situation, to come out of it, and you have all that money under your mattress and you're not using it.
Yeah.
It means nothing to you at all, which means you're not using your faith to activate a need. Okay? And every one of us have a measure of faith, Keeshon.
Yeah.
Every one of us. Okay? But you have to use your faith to activate a need. So could it be possible, listen, could it be possible, all right, that you have so much faith that you're not using it for an exchange? Because everyone starts with a measure of faith. Okay? Because there are people who have faith, but they are waiting now on somebody to unlock something for them that you can unlock for yourself.
Yeah.
You're waiting on somebody to unlock something that you can unlock for yourself. So listen to this now. So the power to activate your faith and release it is inside of you.
Yeah.
It's inside. It's inside of you. All right. Now this is something, but this faith thing is something else. So let's break it out. So you must have faith in order for the fruit to be effective. You must have faith, because faith is going to unlock the fruit.
Yeah.
So in order for this to happen now, you must be seedful and you must be fruitful.
Seedful and fruitful.
Seedful and fruitful. Now, when I say seedful, which means now you must have something inside of you. You must have a promise. You must have a vision. You must have a goal. You must have a dream. You must have something you're going after. That's the fruit. In other words, what it is you're believing for, what it is you want, how much money you want for the end of the month. I talk to some folks, Keeshon, and the first thing I say, how much money you want to make at the end of the month? How much money you want to make to the end of the year? And for a lot of individuals, that is like foreign language.
Yeah, they have no idea.
No, because no one really never sit down and think, and that is the reason why it's not manifesting, because you don't know what you want. Okay? So when I talk about seedful and fruitful, the seed now is the potential inside of you. It's there. You have the seed. It's in seed form. But then now, so you have seedful, you have fruitful. So let me break it down now. So fruitful, right? If you go back into let's do something I call what we call etymology, all right, which is the origin of things. God created Adam, right? He said, what he said to him? He said, what? Be what? Fruitful.
Fruitful.
Multiply. Okay.
Replenish.
So he made Adam, and he said, what? Be fruitful. So he gave Adam now a commission to be fruitful because he was already fruitful. Okay? Listen to me now. He said, Adam, be fruitful because he was already seedful. You can only be fruitful if you're seedful.
Yeah.
That's something else. It's what is your goals? What is your vision? What do you want? Who do you want to become? What do you want to do? Those are defining factors, Keeshon, with a lot of individuals. So God said to Adam, what? Be fruitful. And the reason why he said that to Adam, because Adam was what? Seedful. In other words, I cannot make a demand on you for something that you don't have.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm telling you be fruitful, because I know you have the seed in you to be fruitful. You can't be fruitful without seed. And I said to you, the seed really is the goals, the vision, what it is you want to be. What is the end result? Uh, Anything on that, Kesh?
Yeah, definitely. I would have heard, Miles Monroe break that down already as well. And as you rightfully said, God, He's only gonna have a demand of you from something He placed in you.
Yeah,
So that's really powerful to appreciate and understand. And a lot of persons, don't appreciate most times that when you're going through, a process that demands a lot out of you, it's because
yeah,
God has already placed the winner inside of you.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So yeah, definitely, and as you rightfully said, he's never gonna give you a challenge that you can't bear.
No, 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 no. So my question, Keeshon, even for the folks who are listening, what
Yeah.
it says, do you know what you have inside of you?
Hmm.
Do you know the seed inside of you? Because there's a demand for something, and the
Interesting.
reason why there's a demand for it, because there's seed inside of you.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question for those of you who are tuned in this morning, do you know what's inside of you? Do you know what do you have inside of you? So if we go back now to, like, for instance, Genesis with God in the creation of man, God blew his breath into
Yeah.
Adam. Okay, the breath of God is what is the spirit of God. The breath of God is the word of God. Okay, the word of God is what is the seed of God. Now you see a connection there. So when God blew his breath, his spirit, his word, his seed. So when God is saying to Adam, be fruitful, guess what? He knew Adam was already seedful
Yeah.
because he knew he put seed in Adam,
Inside of him.
inside of him. So he's making a demand, all right? He's making a demand on him for what he have inside of him. And I could go even further with this to say, those of you who are feeling like there's a pressure to do something, that is as a result of what you have inside of you.
Yeah.
Okay? So if he didn't create it with seed, it will have been impossible here for him to be for our fruit. Okay? If he did not create them with seed, it would have been impossible for him to have fruit.
Yeah.
Now hear this, Keeshon. Fruit is the end result of having seed.
Correct.
Okay? So if there's no seed, there will be no fruit. If there's no seed, there's no fruit. Are you seedful? If you are seedful, you can be fruitful. Let's bring it down again. What are your goals? What are your vision? What do you want? All right. So your faith now must have seed and it must have fruit.
Yeah.
Your faith must have seed, it must have fruit. So now, so this is why, and this is the scripture, a lot of people quote that said, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Not seen.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for. So now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So I'm going to show you the seed, Keeshon, and I'm going to show you the faith. Okay? I'm going to show you the seed, and I'm going to show you the faith. So the thing that you're hoping for is the fruit.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm hoping for what? The business. I'm hoping for the 100,000. I'm hoping for the child. I'm hoping for a husband. The thing you are hoping for is the what? Fruit.
Yeah. Fruit.
It is the end of
Result.
which your faith is the means.
Yeah.
Okay? It is the end of which your faith is the means. So the thing you're hoping for is the fruit. What are you hoping for? Okay? Now, if you don't have anything you're hoping for, it's hard to help you. This is why the first question you ask is, what do you want?
Mm.
What do you want? How much do you want? What are you hoping for? Because if you're not hoping for anything, it's difficult to help you.
Yeah.
That's it there. Okay? Because it is our job to teach. All right? When we teach now, or you get that word, which is the seed.
Yeah.
You get the seed, all right? The produce of faith and the fruit is the thing you're hoping for. So the produce now that comes from the seed, that is what you're hoping for. That is
Yeah.
what where your hope is coming there. The thing you're hoping for is the end result. But the question is, what are you hoping for? What are you hoping for? Okay, let's go again. So if you're not hoping for anything, listen to this. All right, there's no area in your life you have need for fruit. If you're not hoping for anything, there's no area in your life that you have fruit. So me giving you seed means nothing.
Understood.
Okay? Faith now is the substance, it is the concretization, the abstract, it makes it happen. Faith makes it happen. The thing you're hoping for, faith makes it happen. That's why even with I remember telling this with Baba about Pratka.
Yeah.
What do you want? What are you hoping for? And Keeshon, I said, Keeshon, listen, man, this thing is just these guys use these same principles, you know.
Yeah. For sure.
These same principles here. These guys use it. The first thing Bob will ask you, what do you hope for? What do you want? Because if you know what you're hoping for, it is difficult for him to help you.
Yeah. Correct.
So the question is, what are you hoping for? Okay, in other words, me giving you seed means nothing. Faith is the substance, the concretization. It is the abstract. It makes it happen. Faith makes it happen.
Yeah.
This is why faith is a game changer. So the question now is, do you have anything you're hoping for? Those of you in the chat, just put it up in the chat that you're on this morning. All right. All right. We're dealing with the faith factor of finance, faith, fruit, and fruition. What are you hoping for? All right. Just text it and let us know what it is are you hoping for. Jacqueline, Gardner, come on. All right. What are you hoping for? Do you have anything you're hoping for? Now, there's a text that says in Romans, it says that for we are saved by faith, by hope, right? We are saved by hope. Now
Yeah.
keep that hope factor. That hope is critical. But hope that is seen is not hope. Hope that is seen is not hope. For
Okay.
what the man see it, why do it you hope for? But if you hope for that we see not, then we do it, patience, wait for it.
Yeah.
So you're not hoping for something that you have. Okay? You're hoping for something that you don't have.
Don't have. Yeah.
Okay? You're not hoping if you have a car, you're not hoping for a vehicle. Hope that is seen is not hope.
Hmm.
Okay?
That's awful.
Hope that is seen is not hope. All right. Somebody open here for a home, Keeshon. Just text and let us know what you're hoping for. Okay? Hope that is seen is not hope. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Okay? So hope that is seen is not hope. I don't hope for clothes, I have clothes. I don't hope for certain things. Okay? So why will I hope for that I see? Okay? I'm hoping for something I cannot see.
Yeah.
And that the thing that you cannot see, what you're hoping for, that's your fruit. Let me break it down, Keeshon. All right? The thing that you're hoping for that you cannot see, that's your fruit.
Fruit.
The end result of your faith. So if I have it, I will not hope for it. The
Makes
fruit
sense.
is the end result of your faith. The thing that you're hoping for is your fruit. You're not seeing it, so you hope for it. You don't
Yeah.
have it, you're hoping for it. So, do you have anything you're hoping for in your life that has not been manifested yet? Okay? That's the fruit. That's the end result of your faith.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody say business. All right, come on. Okay? That's your fruit, is the end result of your faith. So watch this now. Watch this, Keeshon. Let me is it making sense, Keeshon? Talk to me.
Definitely. I mean, anyone who has clarity as to the processes of accessing your fruit, again, it fosters and facilitates patience
Yeah.
because you understand where everything fits in the manifestation process. So I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
that's why faith and patience goes together.
That patience, we'll touch that patience another time.
Yeah, sure, sure.
It's a game changer. It's a game changer, and
Yeah,
it's so I'm glad you brought it up because that is the because a lot of people, as I said before, they say they're waiting in faith. You understand? They're waiting in faith, and their perspective, their understanding of that is don't do anything. Wait till it's going to happen. No,
yeah, yeah. That's not faith.
no. The Bible says that patience have its perfect way. So faith and patience are partners
Yeah,
in the process. So the thing that you're hoping for that you cannot see, that's the fruit. That's the end result of your faith. Okay? Now, so watch this now. So the fruit does not have to come out for it to be there. So what's this game changer here? The fruit doesn't have to come out for it to be there.
yeah.
All right? You haven't seen it yet on the outside. It hasn't manifest yet on the outside. The fruit doesn't have to come for it to be there. If someone got pregnant this month, next month you don't see anything, doesn't mean that say she's not pregnant. Okay? Although you're not seeing it on the outside, you're not seeing any change. But when she goes to the doctor or she misses her cycle, guess
Yeah,
what? Something's on the inside. So
correct.
I'm saying that you haven't seen it yet on the outside. So the fruit doesn't have to come out for it to be there. This is why you need now what you need now a word of God that gives you faith to birth out of you the things that you're hoping for inside of you.
Understood.
Ah, come on. Let me write it again. This is why you need the word of God,
Yeah,
all right, that gives you faith. You need something to give you faith to birth out of you the things that you are hoping for on the inside of
inside
you
of me.
that you're
Yeah,
not seeing on the outside. Because you're not seeing it on the outside doesn't mean it's not on the inside.
right. Yeah,
Okay, because the thing that you're hoping for is the fruit, is the end result of your faith. Okay,
exactly.
now let's break it down like this. Now, when there's harvest, right? Season, and the orange tree starts bringing out orange, it's only bringing out forth what's already in it. Get this game changer here. When there's orange season, harvest season, okay, and that season for orange comes, or apple, or whatever fruit, okay, the tree starts bringing out the apples or the orange or whatever. It's only bringing forth what's already in it.
Yeah,
Orange was already there in the tree. The season only unlocked what was already in already in the time. The season only unlocked what was in the tree. The season didn't create the fruit. The season unlocked what was already in the tree.
yeah.
That's the game changer there. So the season now didn't create the fruit. It produced the fruit that was hidden inside the tree before the season even came.
That's real powerful, though.
So what it is you're hoping for. This is why when season comes, listen to this, Keeshon. When a season comes and people don't get anything, it's because there was nothing inside of the tree. So when the season came, nothing
Wow,
forth.
wow.
Because the season didn't create the fruit. The season unlocked what was already embedded in the tree.
Yeah, it was just the environment.
Yes, it's the environment. Put in the right environment, in
Yeah,
the right season, in the right time. You're going to birth forth. Now, let's go back into this now, Keeshon. This is why the thing you're hoping for is the fruit. Okay? This, again, you have to be hoping for something. What are you hoping for?
yeah.
That's the end result. The faith is going to birth that to bring it forth. Okay? The season didn't and what is Keeshon? And I hear people, people shout, they're talking, this is my season, this is my season. This is my season. Somebody say, all right. What is that? What the folks say? Folks, let me hear what you're saying. I'm open for a business to kick.
Go.
Right. My business to kick off. Wonderful. All right. So here people suck. And this is Keeshon. A lot of church people do this, right? It's my season. It's my time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, son, this is my season. But when you talk to them, what are you hoping for? Because they think now the season will create the fruit. The season don't create fruit. Season don't create fruits. Season only unlock what was already in the tree that was produced. That is what. So if you don't have anything on the inside that you're hoping for, when that season comes, guess what? Nothing's going to happen.
Nothing is gonna be.
There are trees that when season comes, the tree don't be anything.
Yeah, correct.
Don't be anything. Why? Because there's nothing to unlock. There's nothing to unlock. All right. So season did not create the fruit. The season what? Produced the fruit. It produced the fruit that was already hidden in the tree. So the question is, what is hidden inside of you?
Yeah.
What's hidden inside of you that this season is going to come forth? That's the thing you're hoping for. The thing you're not seeing on the outside. That's why if you don't have anything you're hoping for, it's hard to help you. If you don't have anything you're hoping for, it's hard to help you.
Yeah.
And this can apply this to relationship. You can apply this to business. You can apply this to your health. If you're in the gym, what are you hoping for? It starts there. The first thing your mentor, your coach will ask you, what do you want?
What do you want?
What's on the inside of you? What are you pregnant with? What are you hoping for? Then your faith now, bam, the fruit now is the end result of the thing that you're hoping for. And that's where faith comes in, Keeshon, to bring that out.
Yeah.
That is where the faith comes in. Because listen to me now, but hear this now. Because your mentor, your coach, nobody could make you produce what's not inside of you. What's not inside of you.
Correct.
No one cannot make you produce what's not inside of you. If it's inside of you, come on, we can bring it out of you. Put you in the right environment, build your faith, give you the right stuff. All right. We could bring it out of you. But if it's not inside of you, we could give you the right environment. We could put all that stuff. When the season comes, you're not going to be anything. Why? Because it was not inside of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, now there's a difference between creating. I'm talking about producing. Okay. In order to produce something, the raw mechanic of it has to be there. Has to produce. Okay. You cannot produce coals if it's not in the ground. Water if it's not in the earth. So in order for me to bring water out, it has to be in the ground.
Have to be there.
Have to be there. Okay. Yeah. Yet, even though you cannot see the water, Keeshon, the coals does not mean it's not there.
Yeah.
Even though you're not seeing it on the outside, doesn't mean there. You look at the ground, Keeshon, it's dry. But do you know there's a spring, there's a well into the bottom there? And when you start digging, guess what? Bam, water start pitching up. Because it was there already.
It was there before.
There before, that's it. Okay, because you can't make me produce, and this is a game changer, because people come to you and they want you to produce or to birth something out of them that is not in them.
Yeah.
So the first aspect now is let's get you in a birthing atmosphere to birth something inside of you. To birth something, get pregnant with something. The seed. This is where the seed comes in, Keeshon.
Yeah.
All right. And whether it's a business, whether it's how much money you want to make at the end of the year, at the end of the month, what business you want to produce, what it is, birth something. Okay. What are you to? Right. Anything about it?
That's really powerful to understand. Again, it's just having a perspective of all these steps of manifestation, and that's really powerful.
Yes,
because you can't produce something that you don't have inside of you.
No, you can't. You can't. And you know what's the frustration, Keeshon? Just because you don't see it, the thing that you're hoping for doesn't mean it's not there.
It's not there. Yeah.
Don't listen to me, don't get it twisted. So which means, Keeshon, you could go through a season where you're not seeing anything. If you don't understand the faith process,
Yeah.
the hope, you could abandon a lot of stuff
Yeah, for sure.
because you're not seeing anything on the outside. All right. You just think about that woman who is pregnant the first 3 4 months and not seeing anything.
Hmm.
Okay. And doing operating like because she don't know that she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay. And I did a study on that already. And 1 out of I can't remember how much woman does get pregnant for 9 months and don't know she's pregnant.
9 months?
Yeah. She could all the trimesters and thing and don't know she's pregnant. And the only how she will know she's pregnant is when the pain, when she gets pain and she go into the emergency, bam, she find out that she's pregnant. Yeah.
9 months to say.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Don't know, I'm telling you.
Right.
I'm telling you. It's few, but have a percentage of women that's
It
going through.
happens.
Yeah, it
Okay.
happens.
Okay.
Right? So let me say that, folks. So not because you're not seeing the thing you're hoping for doesn't mean it's not there. So what is inside of you? All right. And this is a game changer, folks, because you will start a business and the first 9 months, 6 months, you're not seeing any produce. And if you don't understand, if you're not connected with what's inside of you, you could get frustrated with what's on the outside because you're not seeing anything on the outside. Not
Yeah.
because you're not seeing it on the outside doesn't mean to say it's not happening on the inside. There's an inside job first, then there's an outside job manifestation.
Mm.
And you know what's the frustration in that, Keeshon? When you have people around you who don't understand that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here the struggle. Let me put it like this. The struggle is that when you have a vision, all right, you have a goal that you cannot see, all right, and something you cannot see becomes bigger than what you could see.
Hmm.
Let me say it again.
Yeah.
Something that you cannot see becomes bigger than what you could see. Something you cannot see becomes bigger than what you could see. Because what you could see on the outside is obstacles and all that stuff, and that is bigger. And what's on the inside now is getting bigger than what you're seeing on the outside. And you're wondering now if you will ever see out of you what you are seeing on the inside of you.
Inside of you. Yeah.
And there's a frustration. You're getting up every day. You wonder if it's going to happen today. If this baby is going to be born today, if this baby is going to be born this month, because you're seeing it inside of you, and what you're seeing is bigger than what you see on the outside.
Yeah.
Because you are trying now. You are trying to produce the invisible and to do the impossible and to attain the unreachable. And someone close to you is telling you they don't think that's necessary and you cannot achieve it. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. They're telling you it cannot be done, Keeshon. They're telling you crazy, it cannot be done. Why? Because no one in the family is a multi-millionaire. Nobody in the family has a business. Nobody. And when they look at you, they say, no, it cannot be done. But you're feeling this thing inside you. You're seeing inside of you. What you are seeing on the inside is bigger than what you are seeing on the outside.
Okay.
And there's a frustration when you have people around you and not seeing what you have on the inside. And they're highlighting just what's on the outside. Because why? Because you are pregnant with your baby. All right? And they cannot feel your feelings and they cannot see what it is you are seeing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just let somebody know. This is a time, listen to me. You really have to be talking to the right set of people.
Correct.
Come on. Because you connect with the wrong set of people, you talk to the wrong set of people, they could cause you to kill something that you are seeing and you are feeling and you are experiencing, and they're not seeing it and they're not experiencing it.
Yeah.
They're saying it cannot happen. Okay. So my advice for you is don't hope for something that you have or you can do. Don't hope for something that you have or you can do. Believe God for stuff that you cannot fix yourself, for the impossible. And this is the quote I use. When you believe God for the impossible will become possible.
Yeah.
That's it there, Keeshon. That's it there. That's it there, Keeshon. Give me some feedback there. Let's bring it to you.
Yeah, definitely is powerful. Again, I am just happy that we are able to share and receive information like this to help people along the way, because a lot of persons is being processed right now, and as you rightfully said, they're waiting on the fruit, and to be able to get access to these teachings is going to give you clarity along the way, so that you could appreciate, you could understand what is taking place, why it's taking place, how it's taking place, so that you can be comforted along the way, because this is like a community where you could really come and empathize and appreciate the
Yeah, yeah,
process in anything.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
everything that was shared today is really breaking down the creation process, utilizing faith, really keeping activity while having something inside of you that you're working towards manifesting. So it's always a pleasure to be in alignment with the information that can help you, settle
yeah, yeah,
inside
yeah,
of you
yeah.
that this is the process. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a relationship, it could be a business, it could be a thing that you're believing for. This is the process of producing fruit.
Hmm. No, that's a game changer there, Kishore.
Yeah,
Well, like when you talk about the whole community um coming to be encouraged, because a lot of people, as you said there before, are being processed
yeah.
this season, and the
And you
frustration.
don't have people like you to explain to them, hey, this is absolutely natural.
Yes, yes,
This is how it works.
yeah, this is how it works. For real, Keishon, I'm telling you. And because there are a lot of people who walk away from real, I mean, powerful opportunity and things that they're
Yeah,
connected to, because they don't understand the process.
correct.
Yes, and you walk away from millions, you walk away from opportunity that will revolutionize your entire life. Why? Because you are being pressured and you are being processed.
Yeah,
And you didn't understand it, and there was no one there to explain it to you.
exactly.
No one to explain it to you.
This
This
teaching could be one of the most crucial things in somebody's life who is being processed.
wow, wow.
Yeah. As the good word says, one word in the right time.
Yeah, 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 yeah. This is a game changer.
Yeah.
Right. So folks, we encourage those of you on, share the live. I know those of you probably listening later on. All right. I know because of the time that we are on, sometimes a lot of people are not flexible this time. But
Yeah.
nevertheless, all right, nevertheless, the information is there. Go back up, sit, take your time and go over, because the teachings and the discussion that we have in is life transformational. It's going to help you understand now why you are going through some of the things that you're going through.
Yeah.
All right. Because as we said, you not see it on the outside, you're frustrated, but you feel this thing on the inside. Sure. You know,
Yeah.
you ever had this gut feeling that, hey, this thing gonna work. This is it. You're onto
Of course.
something. But what hear me now? But everything on the external is telling you
Otherwise.
otherwise.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now you're like you're between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. Limbo. In
Yeah, you're
limbo.
in limbo, right? But the game changer for me in one of these here, Keeshon, is that the season don't produce the fruit.
Yeah.
It only unlocks what was already in the tree,
Inside. Yeah.
embedded in the tree. All right. What do you have inside of you?
Hmm.
What are you pregnant with?
Yeah.
All right. Because you could find yourself in a season and nothing happened. And the reason why it's nothing is unlucky, because nothing is inside of you. So we go back to hope. What are we hoping for?
Yeah.
And don't hope for something that you have already. That's not hope.
That's no hope. Yeah. Correct.
That's not hope. That's not hope. Know what it is you want. Sit down, go over this session, think about it, get your book, a pen, begin to take down some notes, get a quiet place, and sit and think about what it is you want. Whether it's money, whether it's the business, whether it's relationship, you can apply this concept into every area of your life. What it is do you want? All right. And you know what keep coming to me in this whole entire week, Keeshon?
Yeah.
Specific. I think one of those guys talk about specific of goals now.
Okay.
Be
Okay.
specific. And sometimes people don't manifest because they're not specific.
As to what they want.
No. Because remember now you have to give your subconscious, give those the complex structure in your mind there. Give it
Yeah.
a specific. Be
Goal
specific.
directives.
Yeah, give it directives. What it is you want.
Yeah.
All right, write it down, say it. Okay, what it is are you pregnant with? Remember, hope for something that you cannot see. All right, so folks, just share your takeaway. It's no, we just over the hour here, but just share your takeaway. What's your takeaway, Keeshon, for this morning?
Definitely the process, the
Mhm.
entire process.
Yeah,
I love the fact that the session helps the average man identify the processes in manifesting. So you have comfort. You find comfort
yeah,
in
yeah,
in struggle. Find comfort in
yeah,
challenges. Find comfort in the process, because as you rightfully said, we're just waiting on the right season.
yeah.
Once you have the right seed inside of you,
Robert, remember, it take 9 months to birth a child.
yeah,
Every animal, every being, all right, it has a process season to produce. Yes, they're pregnant, but it's going to take time. They have
yeah,
a birthing date. They have a birthing date.
correct.
All right, and somebody, let me just give somebody this. Somebody, I did something. I said, and this job for me. I talk about it's your season and it's your time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is about time and turn. So somebody, it's your time, and you're asking why it's not happening. And the reason why it's not happening is not because it's not your time. It's probably not your turn.
Wow.
Okay, because you're in the bank, you're ready to cash your check, you're ready to get paid. All right, it's your time, you're in the bank, but you're in the line, so it's not your turn.
Yeah.
There are people in front of you, but it's your time to get paid, but it's
Wow.
not your turn to get paid. And that is something that you have to understand. So somebody could be your time, but it's not your turn.
Yeah.
Don't get frustrated because it's not happening. Understand the process. Understand the process. In the process, you are being built, you are being developed. Different aspect of your being, your complex mind and thing is being developed. And
Yeah.
you have to. And Keishon, that development is so that when it manifests, you can handle it and you can manage it.
You can keep it.
And you can keep it. Yeah. You can master it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can manage it, you can master it, you can keep it at that level. So it's really preparing you for that aspect. Like one
Correct.
of the things I said to folks, I said, like from a kingdom perspective, right? And how God look at things, that your destiny is going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's not worried about that. God is more concerned with the process, the journey, not the destination.
Hmm.
He's more concerned with the journey, not the destination. Because in the destination, he's preparing you. In the journey, he's preparing you
Yeah.
for the destination.
Yeah.
Because when you reach there, you gotta be able to handle it. Look how long it took Joseph, almost 20 years, just for one day to go up and interpret a dream
Yeah.
and make him the president of Egypt. That took a day or two,
Hmm.
but it took 20 years preparation
Yeah.
just for that. Okay, why? Because he's concerned about the process. So,
Correct.
folks, those of you on, as you share your feedback, let's share your feedback. The earning is in the learning. Oh, thank you, Juliana, Joseph. She said the earning is in the learning. That's
Correct.
that's
Correct.
good. That's good. That's good. That's powerful there. All right, that's good there. So if you're on, you're probably listening this live. Probably it's already gone. But share your takeaway. Share the live. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to click the bell. Make sure to like and leave a comment. All right. We want to thank everyone for coming on this morning on the morning breakfast brew with Ian and Keeshon. where we create a atmosphere for learning in the area of faith and finance for your personal development. All
Yeah.
right, I love that. Earning is in the learning.
Correct.
All right, what Gardner said there. Let's see what Gardner said there. As I'm being processed, my faith is anchored on the word. That's important there. Trust me. Your faith got to be anchored to something.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Faith got to be anchored to something. All right, Keeshon, again, thanks again.
Yes, sir.
Dropping in.
Blessings.
All right, it's always a blessing. Okay.
Same here.
All right, remember, it's a process. All right, so we get in somewhere. Trust me, we're going to look back and the lives that this is blessing. You know, a lot of folks are messaging me. All right, people go up on the live after.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the feedback and thing is really, really powerful. So lives are being touched, lives are being transformed. So as we continue, and this is just the beginning of
Of course.
what it is that we're going to be doing on the platform. I think probably in a couple of weeks we're gonna have the Facebook back up. And
Awesome.
yeah. So we're gonna merge the two there. All right. So you take care. Have a bless.
You too. Blessings. Have a good one, everyone.
All right. Take care. Blessings, everyone.
Bye.